I have no idea what happened. All of a sudden, my screen went weird. Oh, no. Sorry about that. And it said reconnect, and I couldn't figure out how to reconnect. That was the first. I've never had a connection uh, issue at all. So, boy, I'm so sorry about that. I have no idea why that happened. So let's get everybody back, and I'll start ripping. As I was saying, it's either Clefairy or Clefable. I'm not 100% certain. Grandpart. Clefable. I knew it was either Clefairy or Clefable. I knew that. I just didn't know which one it was. So, oh, so we got like 60 people back so far. So sorry about that. Let's start ripping and see what we got. Boy, that was bizarre. I have no idea what happened. Part two. Oh, okay. Klefki. Potion. Rowlet. Amara. Aromatist. This could be a nice card if they made that a full art card. Agelast. Core Memory. Lumiose Galette. Is that what that is? Oh, Shaman. We've got a double rare of Lapras. Yeah, I have no idea what just happened. That was a bizarre moment. So let's do this. Let's open this. I'm opening this. Now, I'm hearing a lot of feedback about this not being their favorite set, but I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. I'm not going to judge something by something I haven't seen. And you know what? This was relatively inexpensive. This was $60. So if you're just starting to make your first set, this might be a good one to make first. So we have everything's green in this. Everything's green. And the usual, if you've opened up ETBs, you have all your cards. So let's see what we got in here. Boy, that was so bizarre. Sorry about that. Okay. Green. That is green. We have a coin that if you take it to Starbucks and give them $10, they'll give you a coffee. Wow. The sleeves are green. Here's Tyrant. Let me see. Is it centered? Yes, it's centered. I'm going to send that in. Here's, the billion energy cards. Here's the die. And we should have 9 packs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes. Okay. That's Clefable. Let's see if I can go through this. Zygarde? I can't believe. Now, this one I know. I know who this is. because I know who that is. Meowth. Starmie. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Why all of a sudden my screen went weird. I don't know if I don't think I touched anything. And it kept saying reconnect, reconnect. And I'm like, how do you reconnect? I don't know. so oh, we're gonna have a giveaway. Oh well. I don't know what I'm going to give away, but I'll give away something nice. I don't think I've ever given away something that wasn't nice. On any video, including this one, just say I was live. The last time where I recorded it and then had to go through, wow. That was a lot of work. And it took me a very long time. It took me probably about 4 hours to go through a 2-hour video because I had to keep an eye on the names and there's somebody new and I had to log it in and man, oh man, just say I was live on any video. Type it in. Type it in. I was live. I'm pretty sure like rugged nerdy. I'm pretty sure I'll see that one. I'm pretty sure I'm hoping if I screw it up, we'll figure something out. if I screw it up. Oh boy. And my sweetie Susie has been sneaking on and watching things. She's been watching me. I have to be careful what I say. I never say anything bad. She's my sweetheart. I would never say anything bad about her. Tyrant is centered. I'm going to send that in and get it graded. Okay. Hone Edge, which becomes Dewblade, if I'm not mistaken. Nose Pass. Imagine if your nose looked like that. Here's a good one. This is a hole digging shovel. Huh? Who knew that's what shovels were for? Here's Snivy. Volcanion. Here's the iPad Poke version, the Pokepad. Shaman. Now we're going to see a lot of these. We're going to see a lot of dupes because there's only 80 cards, base cards in this set. Here's Lumoy's City. Amora. Tyrantrum. And, boy, you know, these cards have this is what I think makes my nose, every time I rip cards, my nose itches. And I can smell the cards. I hate saying it. I don't know what it is. I wonder why that happens. I wonder why all of a sudden nobody was there anymore. Haunter. This is a nice card. I like Haunter, I like Gengar, and I like Ghastly. Here's Bunnelby. I have a plush of Bunnel. I gotta set up a studio. I really have to set it up. Here's the Pokemon catcher. You need a couple of those. Those little sons of guns are fast and slippery, let me tell you. Here's Nose Pass. Tarragon. Here's Diggersby, which evolves from Bunnelby. Here's Barbacle, which is part Barbara and part Barnacle. I don't know. Shenpao. Agelalash. I don't like these reverse holos. They are way too plain. I don't like them. Luxray. Woo! I need a hit. Go back and look at some of my old videos and watch. I actually saw my first video. somebody made a comment and said, "Oh, I got you in the old days" or something like that. And I was looking at it, and it's my first video. I thought it was so cool. Hippopotas. Hippopotas? Rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Sail fossil. Rowlet. Hippodon, which comes from hippopotamus. Radicate from rat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Lumia's Gazette. Judge. Check this out. The English version, the Japanese version. So much easier to understand in the English version. Oh, boy. I just want to let you know. Hold on, let me see if I can see this. This was incredible. I'm looking at my phone. There's something in here I can look at. Hold on. I can't show it to you because what'll happen is it does that. So I just want to tell you. Huh. Okay. On March 16th, you can't see it. I had 279 new subscribers in one day. 279. Here's the hole digging shovel again. Those darn hole digging shovels. Here's Rat-tat-tat. Haven't seen that in a pack. Here's Dartrix. Hone Edge. Here's the Energy Swatter. Looks like a fly swatter to me. Here's Volcanion. Aegis-Slash. I'm not sure how you say that. Spinnerack. I like Spinnerack. Turn the brightness down. Yeah, I've been told that many, many times. And yet, for some reason, what is that? Oh. Oops. Man, oh man. Grandpas have grandpa moments, let me tell you. Chen Pao. They should put a Charizard in every ETB. This way you're capable of pulling the Charizard. I remember my first Charizard. I was so excited. I think my voice went up 2 octaves. Okay, Snivy. Haven't seen that one in a couple packs. Skorupi. Seal. Isn't this the guy that was married to Heidi Klum? Heidi Klum. I met Raquel Welch. Terminator. Fletchinder. Sandalit. A double rare of Mega Clefable. Energy. Come on, give me something bigger than a double rare. I mean, come on. Give me at least an ultra rare or an illustration rare. Boy, that was weird how everything just went away. Sorry about that. Seal. Oh, haven't seen that in 4 cards. Here's Holucha. Part Hawk, part Luchador. See, that makes sense to me. Shinx, that doesn't make sense to me. Doublade, which is double blade, that makes sense. The Terminator, yeah. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. He'll be back. Yeah. Well, yeah, I had to actually close the window. I had to end the stream, close the window, restart it. Here's Judge. I have back, 6, 7 years ago. I can't remember the set name. The baseball cards with gemstones in them. They actually have diamonds, rubies, and emeralds in them, one little tiny gemstone. I think they're called Immaculate, maybe. They're white. I bought a card. It cost me $400. I really wanted it. And it was 1 of 10, and it was autographed. And it was a guy named Aaron Judge. This is before he won a home run title. I wonder what it's worth nowadays. It's in my collection. Oh, Judge. That's why I thought of Aaron Judge. Aromatisse. Landurus. I think I'm pulling a big one here. I think I'm Pokeball. Yeah. This is one of the big ones. Even though it's only, this set doesn't have monster cards. But look at this energy card. It's a beautiful card. But this set doesn't have the monster cards that most sets have. Most sets have 2 or 3 really sought after cards. Yeah, 1 of 10 Judge autographed. Yeah. I'm thinking it's probably worth a couple $1,000 now. I'll end up giving it to my son. I gave him my older cards. I gave him. Spinnerack. He goes, let me put these cards down for a second. So, we play Call of Duty every night. We played over the last 4 nights. I think we've won 6, 4, 5. So we won 21 games in the last 4 nights on Rebirth Island and Something Hollow. We're really good. And I was the final kill 3 times. So and I have a son. Okay. My oldest son is good, really good. My second son is awesome good. And then we play with a guy named Jose, who's a retired New York police officer. We call him Jose with an H. Does anybody know what that means? Jose with an H? Does anybody know what Jose with an H means? It's like one of those weirdest moments. Okay, so nobody's saying it. Here's what happened. We're watching Family Feud. Steve Harvey. And there's a family there. And give me a man's name that begins with the letter H. And the one guy goes, Jose. And Steve Harvey looks at him like, are you cuckoo? So Steve Harvey turns around to the board and goes, Jose with an H. Oh my God. How about this one? Some of the funniest things. I watch way too much Steve Harvey. Fill in the blank. I want everybody here to fill in the blank. Everybody. Pork, P-O-R-K, blank. My nose is itching. Pork, blank. Fill in that blank. I want to see. You're cheating, Sir Psyduck. Pork chops, pork ribs, pork cutlets, pork. But Psyduck wrote. Steve Harvey goes over to the guy and goes, pork blank. And the guy goes, cupine. And Steve Harvey looks at him and says, huh? Pork cupine. Oh my God. Oh, cupine. Oh, you just sit there and shake your head and see, this is what I say. I shake my head and I go, and they vote. That's the sad part. They vote. Name a city in Europe. Or no, name a country in Europe. Paris. Oh my God. Oh, oh. I just, I love watching that too on the internet, on TikTok and YouTube, where the guys ask questions of the really ignorant people, really people that know nothing. Uh, what's the capital of the United States? And they go, the United States has a capital? If you're in California, what's the ocean that's right next to there? And people go, the Atlantic? And you just sit there and say, really? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And like I said, they vote. Oh, the Walmart people, the way some of them dress. I love watching the internet. The internet is, oh, there's a good one. Let me tell you one more story. There's one video where the guy, a guy's in line in a bank with his wife, and his wife is just a nasty person, and she's just giving him so much crap. Everything wrong in her life is because of him. And she's just giving him crap, giving him crap, giving him crap, giving him crap. And he's just taking it. And all of a sudden, bank robbers bust in. And one of the bank robbers grabs her, puts her in puts her head here and goes, if anybody moves, she gets it with a gun. And, oh, no. First he goes, put your hands up. Everybody puts their hands up. He goes, if anybody moves, she gets it. So her husband's got his hands up and he starts going like this. Hoping that the guy would shoot his wife in the head. Oh, that's British humor. Oh my God. Barbacle. You see, I'm old enough. I know Benny Hill. I thought Benny Hill was hilarious. Oh God. Energy search. Probopass. Landorus. Basic energy. Come on, give me a big hit. Let me roll these pokey dice. Oh, God. Benny Hill is hilarious. By the way, I just want to let you know, at 10 minutes to 6, I got a what's it called? A FaceTime from Susie downstairs. And she goes, I just want to call you and say, I'll see you in a couple hours. I said, yeah, you're going to be watching. She might be on right now for all we know. Suze, if you're on, say something so I can see your name. The Three Stooges. How many Three Stooges were there? That's a good question. Does anybody know how many Three Stooges there were? See, I know how many there were. Ready? Moe, Larry, Curly, Shemp, Curly Joe, and Joe Besser. There were 6. There you go. 6 Three Stooges. They were funny. They were funny. There's no doubt about it. See, I grew up in the era we'd watch creature features on weekend with Zacula, who was I don't know, zombie Dracula or something. Just weird things. The B movies, I used to love B horror movies because they were so cheesy. Spupa. What the heck? Spupa? Where'd they come up with that name? Here's Tyrant again. See, we couldn't say this years ago, Clefairy. Couldn't use that second part of that word. Here's Jacinth, maybe? Jacinth? Barbaracle. Rose's encouragement. I knew Rose's grandmother. It was Rose's grandmother's discouragement. Spupa. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, hold on. I gotta sleeve it up. I put the sleeves in here. Gotta sleeve it up. Wow. An illustration rare. Drapion, 1 gold star. Welcome, old man Dirt. Are you older than me or am I older than Dirt? I'm older than Dirt. Okay, I'm going to ask the question of all questions. Hold on. Oh, I'm putting this in upside down. I don't want to do that. Drapion. That's a nice card. Is it centered? Yeah, it's pretty close. It might be a little off center, right to left. Monty Python. Some funny stuff there. Aurorus. Basic energy. Excuse me. Where did I put that? Is it back here? Oh, it is. That's what I might do in the next giveaway. I'm trying to think of what could be cool for the next giveaway. Shinx. Spinnerack. I'm reading over there. Did I miss the question? What was the question? How many Three Stooges were there? Doublade. Tarragon. Diggersby, which evolves from Bunnelby. Lumio City. Oh, wow, this is a nice card. Hold on. That's just a reverse hollow, but it's a nice one. Ratata. Here's the hollow of Superior. I'm going to sleeve this reverse hollow up. Hold on. Wow. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, too. Gengar, baby. It's a reverse hollow, but it's pretty. Look at this. A nice card. Is it centered? Maybe off a little left to right. Not much. 55-45, maybe. So that was the box. I'm thinking next giveaway. I don't know. Maybe I could give away ETBs, 3 of them. Next giveaway, which is still a week off. I'll figure out something. See if I can find a really nice, like the Crown Zenith. I love that Crown Zenith. The gentleman that won it was in South Dakota. When somebody sends me, when somebody wins something big, I type in their address on Google to make sure that I've had to make sure that people aren't putting wrong addresses in. So I typed in his address in South Dakota, and this house looked like it was like a ranch, like the Ponderosa. It looked like it was in the middle, like he had 50 acres, and it was just beautiful house in the middle of nowhere. No houses around it, but yeah, I know Jay. Jay's mix goes, I still need to win. I think Jay's mix said he saw 2 of his friends have won something. But this the Crown Zenith and yeah, these big boxes, they are not inexpensive to ship out. I have to do it through UPS because I don't have boxes that are that big. So UPS does it, and it was like, I don't know, it was like $90 to ship it. William Gallier, I have been here. You have, because I remember pronouncing your name correctly, because I pronounce it like the French name, William Gallier. I've been here since 150 members. Right. And now we're up to 37,000. You don't want to win yet. You want to save it for the big one. Where's the big one? I was thinking at 50,000, I'll have a big one. But when I have 100,000, when I get to that YouTube arrow, I'm going to have a big giveaway, and I'm going to get Man Bear Pig. Who's your wife? She won a t-shirt. I didn't think I shipped to a woman. Dylan, your t-shirt went out a couple days ago. They came in 2 packages. Hello, Jackson. URR Jackson, YURR. Jackson, your TCG. Let's see. Let's see. Well, what I'd like to say is I'd like to get there before my 74th birthday, but I can't because that's tomorrow. That's in 4.5 hours. What? You didn't send me cake or ice cream? Really? So thank you. My oldest son is driving up to see us tomorrow. Where we live about 60, 70 miles from each other. We see each other a lot. My second son and I have to be really careful. You don't hear me talking a lot about my children because you hear me talk about one, because the other 3 all work for really big corporations and they have really big jobs. And I don't want ever, just in case I ever say anything wrong. Thank you very much, William Gallier. In case I ever say anything wrong, I don't want it to reflect on my children. So I never talk about my first son, my third son, or my daughter. I never talk about them because, like I said, I don't want anything. Just in case I say something that who knows? Who knows what's acceptable today and isn't acceptable tomorrow? God. You want to see something? Go back and watch All in the Family shows. What Archie Bunker would say, oh my God, he couldn't have that show on television nowadays. Just so many. Oh, so I don't really associate online with those 3 children. Online. You'll hear me talk about my second child because he's a realtor. He works for himself and he's very successful. Thank you very much. And thank you for saying happy birthday, everybody. So I think my sweetie's, who's still kind of homebound and still not 100% mobile. She can drive next week. She's telling me, just go visit my son in Tennessee. I have a son who lives in Tennessee. Go visit him. So you want to fly? You can fly into Nashville or you can drive, whatever you want to do. I'd rather drive. It takes 2 days. It's 1,000 miles away. I'd rather drive because I then have the ability in the car. I want to go to all the Pokedates. There's some beautiful Pokemon stores around my son's house that I want to go to those stores and just videotape them and buy a lot of Pokemon stuff. I'll spend $1,000 in this one store. It's so beautiful. What happened to Don Cherry? Who's Don Cherry? Don Cherry is a hockey announcer, right? Tennessee. Yeah, my son lives in Columbia. And he thank you very much, Sir Psyduck. versus quacking. So yeah, Don Cherry, if I'm not mistaken, was a hockey announcer who always wore like the most unusual suits. Stuff that you can't believe people actually made uh clothing in that material. Yeah, he was canceled. Just crazy. So this is I never look at the side and comment about it because I'm always too busy doing something. And it's then when I videotaped over there and I looked back, I was like, oh my God, I'm missing all his stuff. People are asking questions. And it's not that I'm ignoring you, it's just that uh if I look over there and start thinking, I'll forget what I was thinking about over here. Oh boy. Uh Yeah. Oh my God, he really did. He said he would go to places and buy the fabric made for curtains and get them to make it, yeah, as a tailor to make a suit. He wore yeah, Google Don Cherry suits, and look at the clothes this guy wore. He's got to be gone. He's got to be passed away since now. I mean, he's been such a long time. I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever see. I don't think so. I think Pokemon is too big. Pokemon is huge worldwide, but this one something. My grandson's buying some kind of one cards or something like that. Uh, one I can't remember what they're called. One Piece. I've never opened one, so I don't know. Maybe I'll get a couple and just open them just to see what they are. Thank you very much, Johnson Almighty Blades. Uh, yeah, yeah. March 28th, tomorrow. Uh, 74. Now, here's the weird part about being 74. Well, you see me walking down the street, you don't see me walking like a 74-year-old. You see me walking like a 30-year-old. I'm, it's weird. I don't know why. But yeah, you did miss all the rips. Here, I'll show you. Here they are right there. Okay, you got to see them all. Okay, so see now my train of thought's gone. Oh my God. You see me walking down the street. I'm not going to remember. But here's what I'll tell you one story about condition and condition I'm in versus another person my age. I'm in Taco Bell in Las Vegas 10 years ago. And we go there. I go there once a month and we get Taco Bell, little whatever they are, tacos or I don't even remember what they're called. And there's a high school kid that works behind the counter, and I kind of know him. Thank you, BSB. I kind of know him. And so I talk to him all the time about his future, getting a good uh, internship, how it really is very important to get a good internship. So one day I'm there and I'm waiting for my order, and this guy walks in, and this guy looks like he's about to fall over and die. And he goes up to the counter and he's talking to this kid, and I'm just standing back there watching him. And he says something to the kid, yeah, my birthday's this week. And the kid goes, oh, wow, happy birthday. And trust me, he looks like he's about to fall over and die. And I go, sir, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? And I don't remember what his answer was, but I'm going to say he said 62, which meant I was older than him. And we had just gotten back from skiing at Vail, Colorado. And let me tell you something. She's a good skier. She's a really good skier. She's Swiss. So I go to now the guy I had been talking to the guy behind the counter about how we had spent a week in Vail and we were skiing and we were having a good time. And thank you for the happy birthday and the shout out. You're welcome for the shout out. So And he knew I had just gotten back from skiing. And I said to him, the guy behind the counter, now the guy that says he's 62 leaves. I go, do you realize I'm older than him? I said, here's something you should be aware of. What's the difference between him and me? Now you'll have to excuse me, people. You'll have to excuse me. Thank you, Rugged Nerdy. I don't mean this in a bad way. I was just pointing out that guy compared to me. And I said, no drinking, no smoking, no drugs versus that. Meaning, here I am, 65 years old and still skiing in the Rockies, and he's about to fall over because I'll guarantee you, he drinks, he smokes, and he did drugs. And me, I am the most boring person you will ever meet. But I have stories. See, I wish I could tell you all of them. I can't tell you all of them. I can't. Because I can't. I just can't. I got some good ones, trust me. Oh my gosh. As soon as I remember them, the ones that I can say, I write down things every now and then that I'm gonna tell the stories. But what is the biggest? If I had to pick out the best one, well, this was a good one. See, you may have. I can't remember what I've told you. I was in Madison Square Garden. There were boxing matches. It was the end of the matches. Oh, first thing, they have the boxing program, and the cover was made by a guy named Leroy Neiman. Does anybody know who that person is? He's an artist that has a very specific way of art, and he covers sports events. Leroy Neiman. So I see him, Leroy, and he's very distinctive. He's got this mustache with twirls. He's a very distinctive looking gentleman. I go up to him. I go, Mr. Neiman. I said, could you please, and I had a Sharpie. I said, could you please sign this here? And he said, yeah, sure. And he signs it. And I go, and could you doodle something in the corner? He goes, the signature is free. The doodle's going to cost you. I said, okay, thank you. So now it's the end of the boxing matches. I'm trying to look for celebrities. I'm trying to get some celebrity autographs. And there's 4 people standing in front of me. And they're kind of blocking my view. And I want to tap them. And I do. And I want to tap them and say, hey, guys, can you move over a little so I can see? So I tap this one guy whose back is to me on the shoulder. And he turns around and looks at me. And I go, could you sign this? It was Alec Baldwin, the younger version. Does anybody know who Mr. Handford is? Mr. Handford, does that name ring a bell? From Sesame Street? Thank you. Does anybody know who Mr. Handford is from Sesame Street? He wasn't a constant regular, but he was on every now and then. And I'm at Madison Square Garden at a boxing match, and son of a gun, there's Mr. Handford. And I went over and I said, hello. I said, my kids watch Sesame Street all the time. I said, could I get your autograph? And he said, yeah, sure. Just so cool. I'm sitting in Madison Square Garden, and there's a guy sitting right in front of me. I'm in like maybe the 3rd row, and he's in the 2nd row. And I'm sitting there, I'm looking at him, I'm looking at him. And I go, oh, who is he? He's famous, but who is he? He's famous. I go, oh my God. I go, I can't remember his name out other than he was the Raging Bull. He was the real guy, the Raging Bull. And I said, I'm sorry to bother you. I said, but could I get an autograph? And he said, yes. He goes, oh, you're sorry to bother me, but you're still asking for an autograph. And I said, I'm sorry. He signed it. The real Raging Bull. Yeah. Thank you very much. Boy, I've stumbled across so many famous people, but it's incredible. Who the most famous person was probably Madonna. I mean, I can't imagine that I've met anybody more famous than Madonna. Everybody in the world knows who Madonna is. And we tried to get an autograph from her. She wouldn't sign. She has the most, I'm telling you, Madonna has the most foul mouth you have ever heard on a woman. You can't imagine. Excuse me, my nose is itching. And I met Dennis Rodman, the biggest basketball player, the biggest star, Karl Malone, John Stockton, Derek Coleman, Patrick Ewing, boy, star basketball players. See, I met more star hockey players. I mean, I met Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, and everybody else. That's nowadays. I didn't meet like the guy that's the scoring guy now from the Capitals, the Russian, because this was in the 90s. I was getting all these autographs. Yeah, Madonna is what a foul mouth. She was on the phone talking to somebody, and she was just cursing everybody on the phone out. Marcel Dion, sure. I met the guy from Buffalo, Danny Gare, 50 goal scorer. He was this tiny little man, tiny. And I'm looking at him. I go, you're with the team, Buffalo, right? And he goes, yes. I said, you'll have to excuse me. I don't know who you are. He goes, I'm Danny Gare. I said, oh, you scored 50 goals. I said, can I get your autograph? Yeah, sure. Then I realized who it was. But you saw a picture of me with Red Foo from LMFAO, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I'll take a Wayne Gretzky rookie card. Yeah. Especially the Canadian one. In mint 10, it's probably worth $1 million. Yeah, this is Grandpa being boring. Go ahead, Mr. Side Duck, Sir Side Duck. Let me hear one of your stories other than quack, 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 quack. Can you get Lemieux autograph again? I don't know if you were to send anything to Pittsburgh. They used to, in the old days, they signed in the mail and sent things back to you. They don't do that anymore because they all have contracts for signing now. And I don't think they're allowed to sign in the mail. What's the biggest autograph I ever got? Well, from a football player's point of view, Lawrence Taylor, of course. I mean, Lawrence, living in North Jersey, Lawrence Taylor was like God. 1 year we went, you're not going to believe this, there was a president that lived near us. And I said, well, let's see if we can go over and get a president's autograph. And we went over and he was outside with, I thought it was 2 Secret Service. I was told just recently that he had dropped his Secret Service and he was using local police officers as his security. It was Richard Nixon. And he signed autographs, took pictures with the kids. And let me tell you what a little man he is. Oh my goodness. Or he was. He was so tiny, but he lived like 2 towns away from me, which was pretty cool. And then he was out there signing autographs and taking pictures. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, if I knew where Bill Clinton lives, I'd go get an autograph from him. I don't know where he lives in. Well, I told you my Halloween story, didn't I? Bill Clinton lives in like upstate New York somewhere. Get the card and send me a signed photo. 1991. I was 11. See, that's awesome. There we go. Oh, that's History Hunter saying quack, 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 quack. So I see I was on a train of thought about something and I just lost it. And it was just, oh boy. Oh, 1 year on television, Kathy Lee Gifford said, nobody ever comes to my house on Halloween. And I said, okay. It was like a couple days after Halloween. And Regis said to her, how was your house on Halloween? She goes, nobody ever comes to my house on Halloween. And I said, okay, next year. So next year, I went and did a little investigating. And on Halloween, I was the Cub Master. My assistant Cub Master was with me. We had between us 6 kids. So we had 4 adults, 6 kids. 10 people went up to their house, rang their doorbell. A guy answers like a servant, a manservant. And I said, hi, happy Halloween. Can we get a picture with Kathy Lee Gifford? And he said, she's napping. Now I had my camera, my big one around my neck, napping my backside. She didn't have any makeup on. That's my guess. So we were all bummed out. So we're getting ready to leave. Now, the house is beautiful. It's an old farmhouse on a country road. It's beautiful. Big white house. And we're walking down the driveway to get out, and all of a sudden we hear, "What's that duck doing on my porch?" And one of us was dressed up as a duck, my third son. And we turn around, and there's Frank Gifford. And I had a football with the white panel, and we took pictures with Frank Gifford. He signed the football. It was so he goes, "How'd you guys figure out where we lived?" And everybody looked at me. He goes, "What are you, like a cop or a fireman?" There's everybody thinks I'm a cop, a fireman, or a retired military. I said, "Oh no." I said, "Property tax is public information." So I went down to your town hall and I looked up Gifford, and there was your address. He goes, "You're kidding." I said, "No." I said, "Most celebrities put their homes into a trust, a name that nobody knows, so they can hide their address." He goes, "Thank you very much." I'll guarantee you in 24 hours, his name was in the trust. Oh my goodness. Dirk Nowitzki. Wow. That's a good one. Yeah, Dirk was good. Uh, oh, here's one. Does anybody remember the show Entourage? It was a television show back maybe in the 2010s, something like that. There was a guy in a show named E, like in the letter E. So we're in Los Angeles, Hollywood section, where I have a convertible, so we have the top down. Susie's in the seat next to me. My son's in the back seat, who's my third son. And he goes, and in front of us, Sunset Boulevard's right in front of us. So you have to go left or right. And across Sunset Boulevard is this big billboard, Entourage. And my son goes, "Hey, Dad." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "See the guy third from the right?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "He's in the car next to us." And I look, and there's E. And he's like, and my son goes, "Is it freaky seeing yourself on a billboard like that?" And E goes, "You bet." But it was just funny how we're looking at a billboard and there's the guy right there. It's just weird. Buffering's killing me, my service and phones. So I can't believe I caused all you guys to drop out. That was horrible. I don't know what happened. Oh, Ric Flair. Wow. Woo. Ric Flair. Wow, what a legend. Oh, geez. I was big into wrestling when the kids were little. We used to go all the time. I met Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Does that name ring a bell? I didn't meet Donny Osmond, no. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I was in, yes, wrestling. I was in a lobby of a movie theater in Paramus, New Jersey. And there was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Let me tell you something. He was a tiny man. He was physically very strong looking. But he couldn't have been but 5'7", 5'8", maybe 5'9". So when I'm looking at him, he's little. But I'm sure he weighed about 200 pounds because he was so much muscle. We lived next door to Hulk Hogan down in Clearwater Beach. We lived in Clearwater Beach for 6 months trying to find, Andre the Giant, trying to find where we wanted to end up. And Hulk Hogan lived next to us. And he had this little white dog called a Bichon Frise or something like that. And I had Big Al. Al was a 110-pound mix Lab Pyrenees. So he's a big dog. And I felt like saying, "Hey, Hulk, get a real dog, man. You're Hulk Hogan. Get like a Rottweiler or a German Shepherd or something. Not a Bichon Frise. The hell." Oh, some of the people just bump into people by accident. It happens all the well when you live in New York. When you're well, I live in New Jersey, but New York's about 15 miles away. And when I worked in New York, I was in New York every day, and you just bump into people all the time. Yeah, Cane Corso. Yeah, you bump into people all the time. And Wesley Snipes, I bumped into. I bumped into the woman who was in Alien, Sigourney Weaver. I bumped into the lead singer of Aerosmith's daughter. I'm not going to remember her name right now. Uh, uh, who else did I bump into? Boy, oh boy, there were so many. I bumped into Donald Trump. I bumped into the owner of the Devils. When I bumped into Donald Trump, he was inside a building and he had security with him, and I didn't really bump into him. I just got out of the way. Liv Tyler, yes. Uh, Donald Trump's security guards were as big as Andre the Giant, two of them. My God, they were huge. Wesley Snipes, he was not. See, I judge everybody by their size. That's the first thing I notice about them. Are they tall or are they not tall? Wesley Snipes was not tall. He was a nice guy. He's an African American. He's very dark skin. He was just a nice guy. I mean, he seemed normal, and I never really get to know know them. Sigourney Weaver, uh, I was waiting for an elevator and I was not really paying attention, and the elevator doors opened and I looked up and I looked back down and I went like that. And there was Sigourney. She was the only one in the elevator, and she saw that I recognized her and she smiled and walked out of the elevator, and I just walked. Oh, here I am. Oh, I'm on 59th Street inside a little bodega getting like a drink. I work in New York City, so I'm getting like maybe a Pepsi or a Coke, and this little woman is standing next to me, and I'm looking at her and I'm going, boy, I know who that is. And she leaves, she pays something and leaves. And the owner of the store goes, do you realize who that was? And I said, yeah, I recognize her. I just couldn't figure out who she was. He goes, that's Jackie Onassis Kennedy. I'm like, oh man. At near the end, she was old, and she was a tiny woman. I mean, the biggest guy. Oh, what's the movie Do the Right Thing? Does anybody know the movie Do the Right Thing with Wesley Snipes? Not Wesley Snipes. The guy that goes to the Knicks basketball games. My son got his autograph. I can't remember what his name is. He's a director, producer of movies. And he did the movie Do the Right Thing. And Danny Aiello was in it. We went to Danny Aiello's house on Halloween. Danny lived in the next town from us when we lived in Mawa. Spike Lee. Danny Aiello was as tall as me and pretty big. Most movie star people are very small. You'd be surprised. They're not big in stature. Danny Aiello was big. He was 6'3". Yeah, Danny was big. So that's kind of how I judge people, is I look at them and say by their size compared to me. George Clooney, the boxer. Yeah, Tom Cruise is tiny. George Clooney, is that his name? The boxer. He was a lefty. And I met him, and I was actually surprised at how he had to be 6'4", 6'5". I was surprised at how big he was. I met George Foreman. Jerry Cooney. I met George Foreman, and I was surprised at how little he was. I mean, he wasn't little, but I thought he was bigger than life, and he was shorter than me. He was 6'1", 6'2", maybe. And so, but his hands it was like I was shaking a catcher's glove. It was the biggest, puffiest hand I've ever shook. So, yeah, I've gotten to meet, I've met a lot of people in my life. But when you live 74 years, and the good news is 4 hours from now, I'm 74 years old. So I'm sorry that things got screwed up and we somehow split it. I'm going to do another live. Maybe when I do the lives, I like doing them at different times so different people can see them, because not everybody can be on right now. not everybody can be on at 10 o'clock. Not every, so I move my nose is itching. I move the hours around, and I give everybody a chance to be live and listen to some of these wacky stories. I wish I could tell all of them. I've got some great stories. I wish I could tell all of them. I can't. This is Grandpa saying it's 8 o'clock. I appreciate you all. Thank you very much, everybody, for wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you for being concerned about my Susie. She is my sweetheart, and she's my number one priority. So, History Hunter, I sent you a package today. I just want you to know, and I think that's about it. So, I wish I had some cake too. Damn. So, thank you for being here, and I'll see you. Somebody's going to be very happy. Let's turn this into an ad. Somebody's going to be very happy when I'll check the emails when they get that package. But you know what's weird? I sent the package, the big ones out. Remember the big boxes? I never hear. Thank you, Grandpa. I got it. It's like, huh? I don't know. I'm old school. I come from a different generation. I was raised to say please and thank you. And so, okay, everybody, 8:01, signing off. Good seeing all of you. Thank you all very much. I'll check my emails, maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow, because we're going to play Call of Duty. And by the way, I am RPG space Grandpa on Call of Duty, and I'm pretty good. Take care now, everybody. Good seeing you. CIAO, which is ciao in Italian. Have a nice day, everybody. Take care.